Okay, so the episode where Kirk and Uhuru kiss airs, what was the reaction? What was the fan reaction?
The fan reaction. Well, some young men wrote to Bill Shatner and offered to kick his fanny for kissing his girlfriend, tongue in cheek. And others wrote in and went, wow! And someone wrote in and said, why did it take him so long? And why? But Gene sent me a copy of, and we anticipated this big reaction from the South and from the, and piles of fan mail came in, unbelievable. And Gene Roddenberry, and his, with his sense of humor, sent me a copy of one letter with a note that said, this was I didn't want you to see the others, but this was the worst one that we got in response to the kiss. And oh my God. Maybe those people, maybe the director was right. Oh God. So I opened it up and I read it, and he said, and it said, I'm a white man from the South, and I'm against the mixing of the races. But any time a red-blooded boy like Captain Kirk gets a beautiful dame in his arms that look like Lieutenant Uhura, he ain't gonna fight it. Now, what's wrong with that boy? He said that was absolute. There were all kinds of responses, but apparently this was the largest fan mail that Paramount had ever gotten on Star Trek for one episode. And they were just simply amazed. And people have talked about it ever since. And one of the first things they do want to talk about is the first interracial kiss, and how they responded and what it did for them, and that they thought of the world differently. They thought of people differently, and there's been really absolutely nothing but positive amazement to, yeah.
What are some of your favorite